And then I have one last thing actually I would love to go over with you because, some of my audiences are curious and sometimes they're not. But sometimes I'm more curious than everyone else because I'm Mr. Curious guy, how do you determine, how does your understanding of things in terms of numbers, plans, long and short term things, how does that all play a part in either a business or even just like, in terms of like, I'm looking at times of finances, right? Like how could understanding the numbers and planning and short-term, long-term gains, right? Like how could anyone learn and know what's the right thing, what's the wrong thing? You know what I mean?
Well, darn good question.
Yeah.
And it's not a simple answer, but the first thing is you have to know what it is that you want. Because when you know what you want, then you can then have a purpose to go after that. And it's the purpose that causes your drive, your desire, and your commitment to do the activities. Then you have to understand how it works and what you need to do and so on and so forth. Just like if you wanted to be a doctor, and what do you have to do to be a doctor and how much time's involved and so on and so forth. Then you get the mindset around your willingness to participate and play. So again, circumstance is the key here. Understand the circumstance. And once the circumstance is understood, then you can pretty easily work out the details of what you need to do for you. And again, this may not be an area that is important to you, or you want to do it, or you have the aptitude or desire to do it. You might want to be an artist or, be an Olympic athlete. I mean, that's what's so wonderful. This is just an option, but it's one hell of a great option if you figure it out and go to work. So the next advice would be find a mentor, find a coach, find somebody that's got the experience and the success, and then learn the details. And I have to tell you, there aren't that many people that are going to really tell you the rock bottom details, between the ugly and the pleasurable, because it's a personality driven business. And some people have great personalities, and so people get enamored with those personalities versus understanding the details. Anyway.
Right. And I guess for people who want to, I guess after this call, they're probably going to like, oh man, I should find myself a mentor. How do you suggest people find a good mentor? Like, what do you consider? What should someone consider in finding a good mentor in any areas, even just network marketing? How would someone find someone like that, do you think?
Well, there's a number of ways. So in our business, typically, whatever company that you're associated with has a hierarchy of people that have had success. And there are good people that want to help. So that's where I would reach out in that respect. For me, if you're really interested, I'm going to make an offer here to, you subscribe and I'll send you a detailed article on the 10 things that help make me successful. And in that process, you can have a one-on-one and we can discuss this. And there's no obligation to any of this, but I can maybe give you some more specific ideas of what you can do for who you are. Because that's really what you have to look at is who are you? What are you after? What are you trying to accomplish? And what skill sets do you have or what are you willing to do to get the job done becomes the key issue.
Nice. That's really good advice. And I think a lot of us, especially here who are listening, kind of appreciate that. I think it's really, really good to talk to someone who is very successful in that area, So of course, I thank you for spending time with us and, talking to me. I'd love to learn more. Maybe after this call, we could definitely chat up more about how we also help and also how we become a network marketer maybe. But, I definitely love
webpage.
Yes. So I guess for people who are listening, go ahead.
Yeah, no, for those that are listening, it's besmarterwithdave.com. besmarterwithdave.com.
Yeah. How can they connect with you? Is this the way they connect with you?
Yeah, totally the way they connect with me. Real simple.
Awesome. Awesome.
I
Okay,
mean,
good.
I've talked to people in stadiums, and I would always give out my phone number. I'd give out my phone number on the air, but I think what we'll do is we'll do it this way, and then we can talk.
Awesome. Well, cool. It was a good conversation, and yeah, I hope we get to work together, and I think we'll have a blast together.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime,
right.
Josh. Just give me a call.
All right. All right. So thanks for joining us, guys. And definitely, again, if you guys like this episode, please, like it, subscribe, and hope to guys see you in the next one.